Okay, so let's talk through. I'm actually going to get some of you guys to help me with this question a little bit, make it a bit more interactive. And the tree diagram, you can see I've set it up. So you've got, on the first strand of the trees, you've got car, bicycle, foot, C representing car, B representing bicycle, and F representing by foot. And then on the second strand of branches, we've got late and not late. Late denoted by an L and not late by NL, obviously. And it's just about completing this tree diagram here. So all we've got to actually do is attach the probabilities in the right place. So if I start off, if I say, right, Tommy, you can do it as decimals, so it saves you the aggravation of trying to enter them as fractions if you want. Can you enter in the decimals on this tree for us, please, mate? Might be easier if you use just this one. Just create a text label like this one. Like if you watch what I'm going to do, and then 0.5, it might be easier. And then just you can go up there and just move it down because you're not typing in lots of text. You're cool. You're cool. Okay, Tommy, don't worry, I'll do it, mate. I'll do it. Okay. So 0.5 by car, and then you've got 1/6. Okay, which is sort of not an easy one to write in. So actually, let's leave it as fractions then. But just type them in like that. That's fine. And then we've got 1/3 again. Not ideal to write that as a. Okay, but that's how your tree diagram would look. You'll get the idea. And then late and not late. Well, if they go by car, the probability that they're late is 1/5. So that means the probability that they're not late is 4/5. Okay, if it's by bicycle, probability late is 2/5, so the probability not late is 3/5. And it's all pretty easy. Okay, and this is actually for 3 marks. I mean, that's quite amazing, really, that you get 3 marks just for drawing a tree diagram, which is GCSE stuff. And then 1/10. And that means 9/10. And there we go. So we've got that there, and it's nice and tidy. And there's 3 marks. And then it says for the next bit, for 4 marks, we've got find the probability that on a randomly chosen day, Bill travels by foot and is late. Okay, and if we actually look at this one here, the only way Bill could travel by foot and be late is if he follows, and I'm just gonna this branch here. So he travels by foot and is late, so that's gonna be 1/3 times 1/10, and I'm sure you've all got that. So 1/30 being the answer there. And then it says Bill is not late. So I'm going to do these ones in blue. Well, Bill could travel by car and not be late along this branch. So that would be 1/2 times 4/5. But he could also travel by bicycle and not be late. So that would be 1/6 times 3/5. And he could also travel by foot and not be late. So that would be by foot and that would be a third times 9 over 10. Okay, so we've got three possibilities here, so we need to work out the probability of each. So here we'd have 4 over 10. Here we'd have 3 over 30. And here we'd have 9 over 30, and we'd need to add all of these together and simplify. So for the final part here we'd do 4/10, which is the same as 12 over 30. 12 over 30 plus 3 over 30 is 15 over 30, so you get 24 over 30. So this one here is equal to 24 over 30, which if you think about it would cancel down to be, what would it be, 4/5, huh? Okay, and the probability of the first one is 1 over 30. And that's the probability Bill is not late. Okay, so for part C it says given that Bill is late, so that word given, so we're into conditional probability here, aren't we? Given that Bill is late, find the probability that he did not travel on foot. Find the probability that he did not travel on foot. Okay, so we need to think about this quite carefully. We need to work out two things. First of all, we need to work out the probability that he's late, okay, but didn't travel by foot. So F dash intersection late, okay, and that will be given by 1/6 times 2/5 plus, and we'll talk about where this has come from in a second, okay, plus a half times a fifth. Okay, so we'll just get down to the nitty gritty in a second, but we're going to need that. Okay, so let's do this in green. So remember what the question's asking. He did not travel on foot, but we know he's late. So the probability that he's late by car is a half times a fifth, which is where this has come from. Okay, the probability that he's late if he goes by bicycle is a sixth times 2/5, which is here, given here. Okay, so that gives us this bit, and the reason we need this is for our conditional probability, because we know given that he's late, what's the probability that he did not travel by foot. So we need to know this. Okay, that's what we actually need to work out. And if we rewrite this, okay, what will we actually get? We will get probability of F dash intersection L over the probability of L. Okay, and we already know what the probability that is late is 1/5, because in this part of the question we know the probability that Bill is not late is 4/5. So 1 minus 4/5 is 1/5. Okay, and we know that F dash intersection L is going to be given by this here. So let's just work that out. 1/6 times 2/5 is 2 over 30. Plus a half time, so that's 1/10, that's 3 over 30. So we've got 5 over 30 over 1/5. 5 over 30 is the same as 1/6. Okay, so 5 over 30 is 1/6 divided by 1/5. Okay, and you should get that out to be, hang on, let me just work that one out quickly. 5 over 6. It should be your final answer. 5 over 6. So the probability, given that Bill is late, find the probability he did not travel on foot. It would be 5 over 6, and that's the way you'd work it out. I know there's a lot on that screen, but I videoed that one.